first things first, you don't have to get extremely close to the ball for it to register as a touch. So this is not the ball, this is just a physics ball. The ball that we'll be using is a Starfall coated ball made by Blue Meta Knight. Thank you, Blue Meta Knight. And it is not the same. So if you were to touch this, you'd see how close you get. You'd physically be touching it with your player. But with this, it kind of acts as a magnet to where you're the negative charge and this is also a negative charge. If you get close enough to it, then it's going to move. You don't have to necessarily touch it, quote unquote. This is technically touching it, but if I go into third person, you're not necessarily touching it. It's just moving back. Now you may be asking, how do you exactly shoot it? I'll tell you how. There's different ways to do it. And kind of shocked me a bit, because some of the things that you gotta do for the ball to do what you want to do are a bit different than I thought they would be. So, first things first, if you'd like to get a power shot, sprint. First of all, obviously you sprint, and then whenever you hit the ball goes wherever you're aiming. But you must do this before the ball is hit. If you do if you do it while you touch the ball, it's just going to go to wherever you're aiming as soon as you touch the ball. So let me give you an example. If I wanted to aim over, let's say, this goalpost right here, I aim. You don't have to aim much before you hit the ball. You just have to. Well, you do have to aim before you hit the ball, but you don't have to just keep eyeing on where you want to hit it, like a long time before you hit the ball. So, yeah. And it shoots it with quite a bit of force. If you want more force, hold on, let me just show it again. It's decent. It's not a superb amount of force, but if you'd like to get more force, then what you want to do is you'd want to jump before you hit the ball. Now you can do this in two different ways that I see, or two main different ways that I see. If you just like to hit the ball rather straight, or with a relatively low arc, what you want to do is you want to jump quite a bit, let's say around right here for the ball, and you aim, and it's going to go quite a bit further. Just like that. Another way you can do it is if you want to hit it much longer, much further, you get a run up, do the same exact thing, but you would want to jump when you're much closer to the ball. This must usually only be done if you want to punt the ball really far and high, not just far but also high, both of those. So what you want to do is this. As you can see, it goes really like quite far, like really far. If you were to do this exact same method, but with by jumping earlier, it would not go as far. Oh, did not mean to. Here we go. It wouldn't go as far. I jumped too early when I wanted to hit it far and at a high arc. So instead, if you wanted to hit it at a low arc, I'm going to remind you again. Jump around right here and aim where you want to shoot it. Now, that is basically it. Now I will show you how to dribble the ball. It is just the same concept, except you're just going to be touching the ball quite a bit more. The only thing you need to remember is that basically it's just the same thing. Wherever you hit it, it's going to go to wherever your cursor is going. So, and you usually, whenever you're dribbling, you want to be aiming down. But if you aim too low, that also helps too. If you aim low, it makes it even easier to dribble, but at the cost of visibility. Unless if you go into third person, that can also help. But if you would like to dribble a little further and with less possession, what you'd want to be doing is aiming more in front of you, like this. Now if you want the ball to go to the right, just aim right. Before you hit the ball, remember that. And that would be all.